Carpentry and Cleaning Service Inc., providing exceptional carpet and cleaning, floor installation, refinishing, home renovations, drywall, painting, plastering, doors and moldings, electrical and plumbing, and much more. We are a one-stop shop for all your professional needs. Give us a call today on 718-221-5572. That is 718-221-5572. Or you can call our cell on 917-939-3192. Check out our sales on all services. We're located at 218 Schenectady Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. Phillips Carpentry and Cleaning Service Inc.
Yeah, welcome to the ride. Welcome to Monday on the ride. How you guys doing? Yes, first full week back at the job. And I'm always ecstatic to be here. What's up, Barbara Jack? How you doing? Yeah, Barbara. They mentioned you. As you guys coming right and share up the program right now, we have a very interesting program. I think a program that everybody could learn from today. This program, everybody could learn something from it today. Because my guest experience, boy, I'm not going to preempt their story. But their experience is one of which probably no one should ever experience whatsoever. It's the quest. Let's call it that. It's the quest to find answers. Yeah. Shirley, how you doing? I share. Everybody share the program. As you come and just click I share. Let me share here as well. Share. Share here as well. Share. Nice. Lacey, how you doing? Randy, how you doing? Thank you for joining in. Thank you for sharing. Richie, thank you for sharing. Happy Monday to you. Onika St. John Jones. Big up yourself. Thank you so much. Yes, and since this is my official first week back at the job, I want everybody to do me a favor now. Please. And I started about a couple minutes earlier. So I want you guys to do this for me, please. Hit that heart. You see that heart, that love? Hit that love right now. And you could even hit, stars too. You could give stars. But right now, guys, for the next 20 seconds, I want everybody to hit that heart. We made it into another year. It's been New Year's now. It's been a new year for the past 9 days, but we're still celebrating New Year's. Happy New Year to everyone. 2023. We are happy to be alive. Press that love. Press that love. Press that love. Brenda Raymond. Yes, press that love. Roland Fletcher. Folks in YouTube. I feel the love, YouTube. I feel the love. Press the star. Press the love. Just let it fly all over the place. Just let the red thing fly all over the place now. We're happy to be here. Survive another year. Maria Kelly, sorry. Big up yourself. Marishan Bernard, thank you so much. Happy New Year to everyone. Yes. Yeah, man. Happy to be here. And guys, don't forget those New Year's resolutions. For those of you who made those New Year's resolutions, Brenda, thank you so much for pressing that love. If you made those New Year's resolutions, if you made those New Year's resolutions, try as best as possible. For those of you who want to lose weight, you say you're going to lose weight, stay at it, guys. Just try to, if you made it, because I don't make New Year's resolution. I live, you know what I mean? But for those of you who did, try to hold off till March, please. Right? And also, take down the Christmas tree. Yeah, it's way past the Christmas season, so you could take down the Christmas tree right now. All right? Good. Nice. Love. I love the love. I love the love. I love the love. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And we are getting ready, guys, for a brand new season of programming. And before we start with our guests, I want to ask you guys this because it's very important, because you are the program, you are the platform, right? I know that there are so many things that's happening in the world, but we want to target it to the things that you guys would want to see. So feel free to inbox us at any time, or I have a comment that I placed in there. If there are certain topics that you would like us to talk about more, things of interest to you, please inbox us. Once we have a consensus, we'll do more of those conversation, more of those topics, right? Carol didn't make any. Okay, that's fine. Good evening to you, Philippa. Wait, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, guys, let's go right into the program. Let's go right into this program here today, because I did say that it's a program I believe everybody could learn from. My next guests are two sisters. They contacted us because they are very concerned about their brother. They are very concerned because they are getting mixed information, and they tried multiple ways to resolve and get information about their brother. And they're saying before something happened to him that's irreversible, they want to take it to the media. So we brought them on. Online, we have Martha. She is live with us. And on the phone line, we have her sister. Sorry, we have Margaret on the link, and we have Martha on the phone line. Happy to have you guys here. First, let's start with you, Margaret. How are you doing, Margaret?
Well, fine, hopefully fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know that coming on the program to talk about this is for you, for the family, was the last resort.
Yes.
This was, there was nothing else. You did everything that you think that you could have done. So this is the way of getting it out to the public.
Yeah.
To get some change to it. And let me see if we could pull up Martha on the phone line. Martha, are you there? Martha, are you there?
I hardly hearing Mr. Junior. It's just yes, I'm here, but it is just breaking up. You're saying part words and
okay,
so like that.
Hang up and call us back, and you should hear it better. All right, it would connect better. So we're gonna start with you, Margaret. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Take us from the beginning. I mean, I know there's a lot to the story.
Yeah.
Take us from the beginning. What happened? What's the story?
The story is that we have our brother. His name is Lawrence Stanley Benoit.
Right.
He's our only brother now alive. Two of our brother died, which was Jude Benoit and Levi Benoit.
I know Levi.
Right. We only have Stanley Benoit.
Right.
And we love our brothers. We love our brothers. Our brothers was our, we were so glad because we were 4 girls and we were very, very glad to have brothers. So what we used to protect our brothers. Now, he's a big man. Nobody is saying no, he's a big man. But advantage is not a thing I stand for. He's suffering with diabetes. Estella could tell you more of his complaint. He's suffering with diabetes. He could hardly see. He having all manner of things busting out on his skin. He has, so is what diabetes does to you. Mm-hmm. He could hardly see, and his memories is not up to the mark because he's in his 50s, his late 50s.
Right.
Here we have somebody saying that there is Judy Phillip, a woman by the name of Judy Phillip.
Oh, okay. Do me a favor. because we don't have her on the program
Yeah.
right now.
Okay.
Okay,
Don't call her name.
Don't, all right.
Yeah. Here we have a woman saying that she is his caretaker. Now, my brother, we always contact our brother. We love him. We didn't have no hatred for our brother. When he asked for help, we were always there to give him the help. For the past year and something, he have been going all the time to the hospital. I was sending him money. The caretaker saying that he cannot do anything. He can't wash. He don't have no ID. He can't do nothing. So when I send, we all, my sister in Canada, my nephew, I myself, when we sending him money because he wanted money for medication, and we were sending the money to her because everything have to do through her. You have to tell her everything, this, that, she don't want him on the phone, and all the money was going to her for him to get the medication and everything that she wanted him to get.
Okay.
We were helping our brother. We were taking care of our brother. I sent him barrels with stuff because he was constantly going to the hospital. I said for him to, when he go, he have the things that he need. I understand from my sister Estella, she could give you more information on that. She cut the suitcase to remove the stuff from the suitcase. He called me, I called him by, we were not hearing from him for a while. I was not hearing from him for a while. So I called him by a neighbor, by a neighbor. The neighbor called him for me, and I got to speak to him. When I look at him, his face was swollen. I say, brother, why your face swell like that? But I come to understand that she has a retarded son, and they beat him up in the house. That's what I came to understand. And then he have a problem with the tooth from the diabetes that have him, in this kind of a way.
Right.
He said to me, Margot, all the things you send for me, the girl take it and give it to she son. I said, well, why you do that? I send you things and I send you padlock for you to lock up your stuff. Your stuff is yours, and what I send is for the house. So she could have used the things for the house and not take your stuff. I said, because I want when you go to the hospital, you have enough things to take care of yourself. On top of that, our sister in Canada sent him two barrels and a crate with a set of things for himself. He said to me, she went to his account and removed money. He didn't know when he go, they realized that there was a problem. But when they look on the camera, they saw it was her because she took his card and go to the wherever he goes and collect his money. And when he looked, he saw it's her, so he didn't let them arrest her. I said,
so,
well, why?
Hold on. So stick up in right there real quick. Is she authorized? Is she authorized to withdraw money from his account?
That's what I'm not sure of. But that day he told me she took the card without him knowing. She didn't get no authorization then. You understand? He told me he have some money there. What they're doing, apparently must be drugs in him. Whatever they're doing to him.
Well, we don't know that. We don't know that. Yes. We don't know that for a fact that they are drugging him. That's right. Just assumption at this point.
Yes, assumption.
Okay.
So whatever.
Hold on a second. Stick up in there again. I just want to get a little clarification. Who has power of attorney for your brother? Who is like the next of kin legally?
I'm not sure. Right now he don't. Right now he don't have no power of attorney because none of us could speak to him. None of us could see him. Well, today, Estelle might be able to enlighten you on that because she happened was to see him in the hospital today.
Right. Okay. So let me bring in Estelle. Estelle, are you there?
Yes. Good night to the panel. Good night to everyone.
Yes,
And
Estelle.
good night, Mr. Junior.
Thank you,
Yes.
Estelle. Estelle, bring us up to speed. What's happening?
Okay,
Yeah.
it is a lot happening, and it's unfortunately because I just want to let you know that I did a medical course. I have a company that is dealing with all those issues, so I'm used to it.
Right.
And with that now, I know something is wrong, but putting your hands on it, you know you're going to be ticklish. My brother, when he came unannounced, because all along the while I was a threat from her and saying I cannot come and all children is here and what they will do to me. And so I used to call to the station and make reports when my brother said that guy eat up in his food and spit it back. And it just pelting while over the place. And she just lock him up, both he and the boy inside, and gone and all these type of. I used to be calling the police station here all the time.
Right.
And yes, and some of the officers will come up and they will see and they will say, well, when we come up, your brother says something different and so like that. And it seems as though the girl is, you know, he afraid of her or something like that, but he don't say the things that he have to say.
Hold on. Without the accusation, do we have any physical evidence that she ever put her hands on him, abuse him in any way? Do you have any physical evidence?
Well, the neighbors and them could tell you, and he calls out to people. He bawls out. Just 2 weeks before I come, the neighbors said that he was bawling like a cow. Like they take the last $200 and so like that. Right. Now, the point of, I'm making a report to the station saying what he said is happened, and the police came up.
Right.
And then another story was told. This is ticklish. You can't do anything about it.
So you have no physical evidence. You have no physical evidence that anyone, the caretaker lady in the house, or anyone for that matter, has ever hit him, abused him in any way. You have no physical evidence of that. Because if you do,
the neighbors and them,
if you do, and you report that to the police, and if the police don't take action, then that's a whole other set of questions that's a whole other set of situation that we're dealing with here. So if he is being abused,
yes, the neighbors,
huh?
The neighbors, the witness, had to call my other sister and let her know to come and you know, because the guy is beating up on our brother, and she leaves them there early in the morning and go away, and then she comes late at nights. And the neighbor used to come and give food and everything, and she stopped the neighbors and them from coming. She stopped the neighbors and them from doing everything to him.
Right.
Now, when I land, well, I send you videos upon when I reach what and what. And when I come and I see the mess, right. I did call a neighbor immediately in front of them. So she can't say that I come and I didn't do anything. I call the neighbor and everything, and the neighbor is saying that, okay, he never come in here, he never know all of that was going on and everything like that. And then I told her, I cannot use anything in here. And then the fridge has all the roach thing around the food and everything that he eat. And I said, I cannot eat anything in here. So I was eating by the neighbors and I was doing all the little necessary things.
I understand that. Can your brother, is your brother able to communicate with you? Like if you ask him, if you talk to him and ask him, is he able to communicate with you?
No, he don't able to communicate with me because the girl is putting things in his head. When I came here, I never put out my brother. She said I put out my brother. Everybody know I didn't put him out.
Is he able to speak, or is he not able to speak?
He could speak.
Well, Mr. George, when I came, my brother didn't make me out. Okay. My brother couldn't see. He couldn't hear.
Okay.
Now I brought along the diabetic complex, B complex. I brought along Candid B because that is for infection in airs, and you know the Candid B drips and so like that is for infection.
Right.
He said he does sweat a lot and his skin and him was bust up and things like that. I brought along the Star Anise because he sweats a lot, and I know that is all natural. The Chinese cook with it is a very good herbs to cook with.
Right.
I brought along vitamin E, vitamin A, cardio ace, and I start giving my brother him when I come. I make sure I bring the food that the give, and so like that. I say, Estella, I want my medication. I said, that is not medication. Vitamin E is good for diabetic. It's good for the thing. I brought along zinc.
Mhm.
Zinc is good for diabetic because they need it. It don't store and it's for healing.
Right.
And I explain everything more. But every time I tell her about the vitamins, she goes and she give him a certain amount of pill in his mouth. I said, what is it? I said, okay, where is I told you when I came, I need to diagnose, I need to know what medication is on and things like that. You're saying, you tell me already, anything. I say, I want to know for truth, what is it?
Yeah, but okay,
And
okay. Stick up in there again. Have you ever spoken to his physician or doctor, the person who would write those prescriptions for him?
Well, I went to the health office and they said since March they haven't seen him. I went to the hospital. Now she have a name, or he put a name down for next of kin, so they said they cannot speak to me. When I went on Friday, because all the time when I put up my brother missing, because my sister went up, I don't know where he is and all the rest of it. And I look, she said you were somewhere in Grand Mall and the thing, and I started looking for my brother and we cannot find him, so I put him up as a missing person. I wrote a letter to the NIS because it's after he got some money that he went, we couldn't find him. Now I understand that he was in hospital 2 weeks ago. That will make it 3 weeks now.
Right.
Now the social sub, which is the elderly desk, called me. Let me say the 21st of December. And his name is, I wonder if I shouldn't call his name.
No, don't call because the person
we don't have that.
Right, we don't have that evidence. Everything is accusation at this point. So go ahead without calling his name.
Right. So he called me and he told me that he and 3 other officers went up and see Stanley.
Right.
And Stanley, he has nothing on his skin. Everything is okay. He talks well. He has no side problem. He say he can't see a little too well and so like that. And he's connective and everything. I say, well, that only because the person I met when I came here, now that he is that way, is bizarre. So I said, all right. So the individual keep coming up and sending threats on me. She said she's going to destroy me. She said, well, the police had to be called in again. And she said, we can't do anything about it. The rest of it. So when the police called in, because when she came and she started cussing and things, she's telling the officer, like she on the phone and she telling the officer, come and help me up, yeah. I want to kill this woman, and they don't think that woman take my thing and all kind of. So I said, you're on the phone with the officer and you're talking like that. But then she had 2 officers already in plain clothes, and the officers tell her, well, go and get your thing, and you think she don't want to go, so then the officers left, but they were in plain clothes. I cannot say certainly if they were officers. And so many little things that she's doing along the day. So when I do get to the officer now, and the officer called me, and he said, end up matter in court. I said, well, it's supposed to be, but nobody called me and give me no update as to what's happening. Right. And now she's here, and he tell me, he said, is she talking on Caroline? I said, yes.
Yeah.
Then he said, okay.
But hold on. So that's why I was asking Margaret earlier about who has legal rights to your brother. Because the doctor, if he's not in a position to speak or to be mobile or take care of himself, the doctors and whoever, they most likely would have somebody that they're gonna speak to and give information to. Is that any one of you or your sister, or is it that individual, that lady, the caretaker that he's living with?
Because now that we are here, they are saying it's her, right? And before, when we had to call and ask about him, we hear the complaint that she told us, right? So that is what we want to clarify. She told us he have diabetes, he have high blood pressure, he has kidney and heart disorder, he has memory difficulties, you have to keep calling her all the time, difficulty seeing and hearing.
Right.
Walking very slow, sore all over his body, swelling at his feet. That is what she told us over there. So
Right.
we cannot talk to him. We cannot use only she alone.
Right.
Now, when I came, that was a situation that I met.
Right.
That was a situation that I met. And then I start giving him, I said, okay, sometimes when the skin is bursting like that, the body is under stress. And the B complex for diabetes has helped them. So I start him off with that. The
Right.
sores and the zinc, and so his skin heal up. Right? Now I have the drip that I does make for the cataract and so that, which works very good for all my clients, is the vitamin E, the steroid,
Right.
and vitamin A. When you mix those three together and you put a drip in the eyes, it cleans the eyes and it helps cut the cataract.
Right.
And over and over, the company does that. And I start putting the drip in the eyes. The candid thing, he said his ears is hurting him. He also said that he has a dizzy spell. He does get dizzy and he can't walk and so like that. So he just had to lie down whole time.
Right.
So I told him, I said, for the dizzy spell, sometimes it could be dementia. Sometimes if you're taking what kind of medication, it brings on certain things. If you don't eat and you take medication, that is a serious thing.
Right.
Right. And I don't see you having anything to eat.
Right. Stick up in there. Hold on one second. I want to kind of move in a way where we don't lose the audience with the information. I want to go back to power attorney. Let's go back. Let's bring in Margaret a quick bit. Margaret, the person that your brother is staying by, is that his wife? Is he married to the person?
No, he's not married.
Okay, he's not married. And the person is not family, is not blood related.
No.
So then, how hard, how easy would it be for you and your sister, as blood relative, and the only immediate family he have? How hard or how difficult is it to get power of attorney so that you guys could control the medication, you guys could control the money, you guys could control the pension, whatever he has that he cannot do for himself, you guys will be able to control that? How difficult it is to get power of attorney?
Well,
I can answer.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Yes, Mr. Judge, is that I am saying that is a
sorry?
And something in Trinidad. I say it happened a lot with my clients in Trinidad. My brother now is up and alert. And it burst out because when I went on Friday, when we learned that he is hospitalized, I went on Friday. He was like down and out. And I said, Sandy, I'm here because I want to know if you want us to be caring for you and everything like that. He said, yes. His 2 feet was very swollen and he was, not himself to the fullness.
Right.
Now, the nurse told me, well, doctor will be here and you can come back Monday. Don't come during the weekend, but come Monday at 8 to 9 and speak to his doctor, and his doctor will. When I come this morning, I spoke to so many people and I told them, and I said, well, he told me that he wants us to be there for him and to care for him.
Okay.
So I would like to know if I can speak to the doctor, and I showed them the letter that I wrote and what the girls say that he has. So I want to clarify if this is so. The nurse tell me, well, he's for us, he's well in his mind now. He's well in his mind, and the doctor had to take the rest, and she have to go and ask him if he wants to put me as a next of kin.
Right.
And then she went and asked him. She come back and she said, he don't want to change it. So I said, change it to what? If he well in his mind and he have the thing, what he have to change? So she said, well, he have the individual down. So she sent me to see him. When she sent me to see him now, I asked him, I said, Stanley, you told me you were to come back. And now I cannot speak to the doctor because you have somebody down for the next of kin. And for the doctor to deal with me, you will have to give that consent. I read it. I say, okay, brother. Okay, brother. I understand.
So here's what I'm hearing. Here's what I'm gathering. He doesn't want you or your sister to be next of kin. in his right mind, he made the decision.
That is what they're saying now.
That's what he's saying now.
Yeah, that is what they are saying now.
But he made that
Yes,
decision.
but
He
the
made
thing
that
about-
decision. He made that. He's making that decision. He's making a conscious decision now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So nothing you could do about it. I don't think. Because from what I'm hearing, right? Margaret, you could correct me here. Someone is actually accessing monies from his bank account.
Yes.
Someone is transacting, someone is paying the bills, someone is doing things, right? And that person could only legally be the person who is a power of attorney, and that is not you, and that is not your sister. That is the lady, and he consciously made that decision. So,
well, I think she has power attorney. You just have her as the next of kin at the hospital, but you don't have.
Okay. But
Just at the hospital, you don't have no power to. You just put it there as the next of kin. But Mr. Judge, because I'm used to it, and I'm very, very much, let me see, confused. Because if you come to and visit your brother,
right,
and he's all out of it, and then when I come in, sometimes, when I come, I had to go to a funeral. I had to think. Every time I come, he called me and he asked me, he said, Estelle, did they? I doesn't know when they did or when they didn't know. And Estelle, I really, really want a little help me. And so like that. And all of a sudden, it just changing all the time. And then he is not saying it all the time. And the woman will not get him leave his side. She's 24/7. She said everybody had to come through her. And the thing about it, my big question, right? I have to be in the station humping them and that's because she mashed up my cell. She think like that. When the police came, the police told me that the woman is not mine.
She's not what? She's not what?
She's not right in her mind.
Okay.
She's a bandit. She is a prostitute. That's all this woman. I said, what?
We can't make those allegations unless we know that to be a fact again.
Right. No, but Mr. Judge, this is what they know as. So they tell me has nothing to do with I only have to do with.
But the allegation of her being a prostitute and the allegation of her being all of these things have nothing. I don't think that it has any major bearing on the fact that she cannot take care of him. Right. But are you one thing of concern to me is you say that she's by his side 24/7. So are you saying that she is manipulating him to make the decisions, manipulating him to
exactly?
So it's a manipulation.
Exactly, and all what we asking, because if you are giving persons LASIK, that is one of the terms.
Right.
And they started giving the LASIK and the aspirin. Now I have a container of the aspirin that I've seen all over the place.
Right.
And the LASIK is something very, very serious. If you don't eat in food, it will damage your kidney.
Is she a nurse or is she a doctor?
No.
Is she a nurse or doctor? Is she a nurse?
No, she's not. She's not. No, the main thing is that, well, the family, they told me, the family is like that. They kind of a Down syndrome. And if you see the individual and you talk to them, nobody cannot speak to her. So they always, I say all of this, and you all have her taking care of a sick person.
Well,
I see
by
her
by law, and I'm no lawyer, but I'm just saying here that giving anyone medication has to be administered by someone who is capable, and you should know this as well because you in the field, I suggest. It has to be administered by someone who is able to do that, a nurse, a doctor, LPN, or whichever they call it. But if she is neither and she's administering the medication, I mean, she could put it in his hand and he could put it in his mouth, but they cannot put it in his mouth. As far as what I understand.
She could just go on to his mouth and a day I came and she given him. I said, tell me what you're giving him there. Well, let me see. She just put it in his mouth. And I said, no, you cannot do that. And then she said, I said, Sandy, why are you having doing those things? And then she said, And I said, where's the rest of the medication? I saw you had a whole bungle of them. And he said, that's the last. I said, where did the last? I just said, you had a whole bungle. Where is it?
Mm-hmm.
Like that. By the time I saw it, if I go there, it disappears. She don't give them more. And the main factor that I met things in the house here and the daughter doing, well, they said they're going to legalize the weed now, right? She smoke weeds and the woman herself smoke weed and so like that. I said, we never smoke in our house. This family house, we never smoke. We never do those type of things. No, I did a course for the and the mentally ill people and things. And this is a case that I have seen. That is what I'm making out of the case. And one of the things with the addicts is that when they're doing it indiscreetly, what they normally do, they don't want everybody to know. So that one individual that knows and who can get it to them and who can do it for them, that is where they want to stay, especially when they are around the age. Now, my brother is not 50-something, but he is 61. He's 61 years. And he looked much older, and his connection is there. And if a person is changing things every time you speak to them, that is a concern that you have to do more investigation within his treatment or something like that. Sometimes there's medication that's caused them to be in and out.
Yes,
like
I agree.
This evening
but
he was in.
The medication, Estelle, also have to be coming from somewhere. Have you identified or figured out who is the doctor prescribing the medication, and also what is he actually being medicated for? What is his diagnosis? What are they treating him for?
That is our question, because I went to the health office and they said to me, this woman don't bring in the boy here at all, because I sent him a blood sugar machine. When I came here, it never used. My sister sent him blood pressure kit. It never used. It don't even know battery, nothing. So I said, didn't you say that you was testing that sugar every month and so like that? She said to me that we take him to the health office. Going to the health office, now they say these people don't come here. Before he come in, never come here. And what normally happens now when he gets in a upstate, we just have to call friends and stuff like that to get him out to go to the hospital. Right. It's a lot. I wish they have an investigation, because what she is saying, that I came and put something on my brother and I make it worse, and I treat him and everything was thing, and that is never so. And my company name is beaten up like a steel band pan in this lady. Right. And as I said, I said that is wrong, because that is thing in my company and myself. Right. And I'm a very good nurse, and I let them know. Right. Back in Trinidad, that is all I do. I started here and I finished it in Trinidad. I went and do a 2-year medical school, and I came out with a company. Right. And I help families all around the thing. Right. And I want you, Mr. Judge, to continue doing an investigation upon everything I tell you.
No, we will.
Because one of the things she told me when she stole my $100 US, she told me that a Baptist man from Trinidad, you come here with you. She said to me from Trinidad. So I tell her, I said, so the Baptist man told he'll come to get $100 US. I said, if she told you that, you could tell yourself the woman is right. But all this kind of garbage, I know the creator of life, and this kind of garbage you come and telling me is out of it. Okay. But when I came, the house was for children, right? And the investigation that we want happen is that she is saying about she's going to marry to him, and she told us on a Zoom that why she's taking care of our brother is because her mother was with the brother. Her mother was with her brother. Her mother died. So he held them. He held the mother, gave the mother a block and things like that. So she would leave them unattended. So she comes down, cook his meal, and go, and then pass him again, give him something and go. Right. Now, we never knew that she was living here.
Right. Okay, Estella, stick a pin right there. Estella, stick a pin right there. I want to Margaret a bit on this here. Margaret, from your perspective, from you looking in, right? What do you think that this lady, or why do you think that this lady is there for your brother? What is she gaining from this? What do you think that she stands to win from being there?
She winning his finance. That's what she's winning, his finance.
Uh-huh. So it's a money thing.
That's what she's there for.
You believe it's a money thing. She's there because she raking and scraping all his money that come in. Is he getting like pension or something? Does he have big money?
He's getting pension. Oh. And then whatever he gets from where he was working at, they like home. You see, I am in the States, so I know much, but I know he told me that he's getting a pension.
Right.
He got Angel on the job. He got a big sum of money. Then our mother has the assets. You know, she has a house in Dabu and she has this one here. And then what happened when mommy passed? It didn't really do any administer on her assets. He just go ahead and he running it the business and stuff like that, and making money. And then he used to make the banister thing. He has money. He has a lot. But as the tutors would say, you think he still have all of that? I said, I don't know, right? But I know that he's not a person out on the ground. He has money,
okay,
right? So we didn't have us to really anything. But as he started to get sick after my other brother died, we always there for a brother. We always there for a brother.
Yes.
So with her, you're going to hear she saying, 7 years now, wasn't studying Stanley. This is a big lie. Everything that she has on her clothes and so that is my sister. We help her to the full blast. She's telling the people that I come with nothing and I didn't do anything and I know it's a lie, so I don't worry with that. This is not, I don't really take on when somebody's saying lies about me.
Right.
Because that is not my tales. That is their tales to be told, and it should be watered down my back and give me a cool sleep. So I really don't, it's not affecting me to the way that is, say I losing a sleep on that. But what affected me is that she is saying those things and getting away with it. If a person is meant, they're not supposed to be around any sick person at all.
Right.
End of story.
Okay, so the medication, I want to go back to the medication because Kibbs is asking, the medication that he's receiving, do you believe that it's medication over the counter or is medication being prescribed? Is she just get those medication from somewhere and give it to him?
Yes, I believe that when he hospitalized and he comes out and that medication finished, she don't go back for any. She gets it to the counter and she do what she has to do.
Okay, how do you know that?
Right, because
how do you know that? How do you know that? Where did you learn that information from?
When I came and I asked for his prescription, right? She couldn't hand me a prescription, but she could jump and tell me that she giving him Lasik and aspirin. No, they wouldn't have you on Lasik for a long period of time. If only if you have water, they give you that and stop. That affect the heart, and it's not good to keep them on Lasik for a long period. And even the aspirin thin the blood very thin. So that is why he said he feel weak and dizzy. Now, from what I see happening to my brother, and she is withholding information from me who do nothing and have a health business. I understood something indiscreet going on. She knew that she knew that I have a business dealing with sick people.
Yeah. Someone saying Lasik is not over the counter. Someone saying Lasik is not over the counter. You're a nurse. Can someone just get Lasik in the pharmacy?
Well, I know for sure people goes and buy it, and long to the pharmacists know you using it. Mm-hmm. They normally give it to you, but it's not the right thing. But and what they does normally do, they will say, "Oh gosh, I forget my prescription," and all this type of thing, and get it.
How do you know that for a fact? How do you know that for a fact? Is that an assumption, or you know that to be a fact?
No, just a general statement.
Oh, so you just assuming that.
Believe it or not,
right?
Yeah, that's saying they gets it over the counter. Most people does those things and gets it over the counter because we has a history of that in our line of job where the doctor didn't really give them LASIK at the time they were having it. And they got it. So that is one of the ways if a person wants to get it, long as they get
Right.
right. And I really want an investigation upon it because after that, and he said that he can't, even though he cannot say anything because she is the one they're talking to. And I have to talk to a lawyer or talk to my brother and so like that. And I'm hearing that my arguments again and saying that, oh, the nurses run me out. I mean, they didn't run me out. I wanted to take a picture of him and I asked if I could and to say no. And I have the video, so I have the little thing the audio, so I will send it for you when it is finished. And I pray God that you do investigate that to the full point because I don't want another person going through that. My concern is that if she's mentally, if she has this problem and the things that they told me, I'm not lying on them. They is the one who told me that. And and as I asked them, I said, you all know that. And she didn't tell the police that she is with my brother. Now, when she said is his wife, then that is a different story. She never said that in front of me for the police and so like that. So therefore, if you are doing those things, you're supposed to be punished. Now, they are saying is what my brother wants. I said, they always show that my brother is in his full mind because when I come and the woman didn't have us speaking to him because she said that he is not in his full mind. When I come, if you don't know me and if you keep asking me questions and so like that, therefore he is not in his right mind. Now I am seeing a different play at the hospital. So I don't know if there's anything indiscreetly they're hiding or whatever. And we will like that to unfold for us because all in all is our oldest brother.
Right.
And to do our best for him. And my sister said, oh, let's try to keep him because she hadn't come for Jude, she hadn't come for Levi, she hadn't come for mommy. She said, oh God, that's my last little brother and we want to really care for him.
Right.
But somehow or the other, indiscreetly, I will say something that I know of because I did a course for the mentally ill and drug addicts and everything like that. When a person is an addict, and also we did lectures upon narcissists, the story changed all the time. They never said keep to one story. And this is what's happening to my brother. He never keep to one story. And the girls always have to be quoting him. She is telling him things over and over and over. And I said, why you have to keep telling him things over and over and over? I said, this is not, he supposed to have a mind of his own. Why my sister called and she was telling my brother things about my sister. I said, when I go into the room, I said, what you tell him about my sister? Let he come and tell me himself. Why you have to tell him? And he come telling me. I said, no, you cannot do that.
Right.
I said, Stan, you forget me. And she
so let me ask you a question. Do you believe, because you're in the field, you're in the medical field, do you believe that your brother is of sound mind to make medical decisions for himself?
No.
No, I don't believe that.
Okay.
But when you see the different things, because he always asking me even when I call him on the phone, he always asking me, Estella, right? Is that thing, Estella, I want you to come and take care of me. As I said, brother, I will come. And when I come, you will not know.
Right.
Right. But when I come and I see the vision, it was a different story.
Right.
No, there is a pill that you could give up and they will talk to you. They are very much in their mind, but they are not.
Right. But that's what I'm going someplace. I'm going someplace with that. So if you deem him not to be of sound mind to make medical decisions for his own self, why not get a lawyer and let the judge present all this evidence that you're presenting to us right now, which is good evidence, some facts, some you don't have solid evidence of, but you have some information. Bring that to a court and let the court make the decision that he's not in sound mind to make any kind of decision for his for himself medically and financially. You are the only surviving, or you and your sisters are the only surviving blood relative, and then get a court order to make you next of kin, a power of attorney, so that you can make those decisions for your brother.
That's right. And this is why the matter supposed to go to the court.
Right.
And I don't know why it taken that long. And they having her coming up and threatening more. And a mad woman. Even on Friday, I go to town and I was going across and she comes in front of me and she said, you damn fool, and coming up in my face. Now I have a license. So I know if I do anything to her, that will take away from me. And then it will be like, okay, right. So I just control it. Right. But as I said, I will go to the station again, but it is continuing that process because I am working here.
Yes, no, I understand.
I
don't even want to go there. What I'm trying to figure out here is, boom, you are the only surviving relative. You deem, because you're in the medical field, you would know. You don't feel like your brother is of sound mind to make medical decisions for himself. Get a court order. How difficult is that?
Well, it is difficult because the court order, you have to get money to pay the lawyer. But I am going to have a meeting with the lawyer because most of the things that she's saying that everything is hers and all the rest are nonsense. I don't know, because what she did again, she had took, you have a copy as well. She had took our another dead brother certificate and she go and change the WASA bill on her name. Mm-hmm. And the WASA already also told me that she bring in the death certificate, she bring in the land receipt on her name and a form fuller, so they had to change. Now, I had to get a lawyer to send a letter to them.
Right.
And it is changed. And this land receipt is talking about, because the land is on my mother's name, my mother purchased the property and all the rest of it. So I want to know where she get that receipt from, because I went to all the different government institutions and it's still on my mother's name. And behind my brother's death certificate lies a number that ring a bell to me and a name.
Right.
So I tell myself, I said, it's somebody up there is helping her. It's somebody, because you cannot go into WASA and just change a receipt. So, but here what she told me. And when I came, that is why I go and I said that, because she said that, okay, my brother ID card was expired. So she had to put it on her name. So I go into WASA and I saying that now. I said, okay, she said, my brother ID card would expire. And she said, anytime anyone, we can change it over. So I'm here to change it over. So the lady said, wait a minute, what a thing. And so I gave her the WASA bill with her name on it. She said, no, we don't do things so. Even if the people die and there is another person in the house, it is not necessary. They just had to pay the bill and continue paying the bill. And again, she's no concern of our brother, so then she's not supposed to do that. So when they look up and they said, no, what she did, she gave the death certificate, land tax receipt on her name, and they from pull out and they must do it. That is what they must do. Well, the police have that in their hand as well.
Right.
And they don't even calling me. They don't even calling me. They say it will take 3 months. I come here since in October.
Right.
October, November, December. And they should be calling me.
So you have strong evidence. You have strong and solid evidence of forgery. That she's forging documents.
Yes. That's right. And she said she's going to do a will now. And she said she's going to marry to him and fight everybody for what is his. And we said, okay, his father leave a lot of property for him. You can go and fight for that. And whatever he has to get from our mother, no problem, you can fight for that. Right? But nobody did anything to mommy assets. And we allow him to do what is put his name on the WASA bill, his name on the land and the tax on the house, his name on the other bills and them in the place, right? So she that, but he don't pay the bill. My other sister in Canada pay the bill, and he has it renting out. This guy said he does buy medication for him, and the guy have it renting out. When I come, he cover it with tarpaulin, and they say all kind of things that's happening in the place, right? So it's a lot. I think we want a lot of clarity, because believe it or not, Mr. Judge, when my first passed on, and it had to deal the issue with the police officer.
Right.
When the police and them, I heard the truth. I heard the truth as to why my brother Drew died. Mr. George, I get on. I said, and why you only didn't tell the police that? There is no sense he done that already. No, wrong is wrong for me, right? And then hearing about how Levi passed again and how this, my brother again. Now, as painful as it is, because I am thoroughly trained, I have all my qualification to train and to help people in any area in their life, and I keep on studying and I keep on thinking. It is bizarre, and no church, no organization is making a way for people like us to be get help, because they take criminal people indiscreetly. And I told the police that, I said, from the time a person you state a person mentally ill, they're not supposed to be administering any medication at all.
Right. You keep coming back to the fact that you believe that person, the lady in question, is mentally ill. But it seems she's doing a lot of stuff. She's doing a lot of stuff. Like if she's brilliant. Like she's been getting away with it. She obviously know how to make herself the power of attorney to rule all his assets. That don't sound like somebody that's mentally deranged to me. It seems like somebody who's kind of smart, if you ask me.
Well, I will tell you. She said to me down Trinidad that who is helping. I don't know who is helping her, and you think you're going to get away with it? You're going to take everything. When you all come out, you get nothing. I said, hello, the earth is the Lord, the fullness thereof. And if you're fighting for something from our ancestors, you fight in vain. Long as it is an ancestor, you are not any part of the family, you're fighting in vain. And I let them know, because I am very bold with the truth. I don't mess around. I don't like to tell a lie, because I can't sleep at night.
Right.
You go hear my story, every time the same thing. But this story changes all the time. The story changes all the time, and the police in them is not doing anything. And I said it as I said the police, it is a bit confusing. Right. But because I still a member of the station council,
right, I
understand, because we have to deal with issues with people. And then I am a counselor as well. I do everything to understand how the world is corrupt. And when you're doing and you're hearing this person issues that one, and you have to add and subtract. But when you do a thorough investigation, you get the truth, Mr. George.
Right. Well, we're going to look deeper into this. Listen, we are going to be looking deep into this, right? Because there's a lot to digest. But I promise you, we with the information and the leads that you provided, we will continue and look at it or do our own personal and private investigation. We cannot run short on time, so let's go back to Margaret a little bit. Margaret, what would you see come out? What would you like to see come out of this? What you want?
The thing that I, as the elder one and the big sister, it is just about saving our brother. We have just that one, and we just didn't want to see him go down like this, as if he have nobody, when we was always helping our brother and loving our brothers. Two gone, and we just have this one. And to hearing of his condition, and when my sister sent me the pictures and I saw the condition that he was in, and I know I was doing my best to help and give, and then to see my one brother, my last brother, I couldn't even come for my mother, Stanley, for Jude and Levi funeral. And I could come now. I don't want to have to come for my brother's funeral. And I didn't even see him to speak to him. He told me all what was going on with him. And I said, brother, we love you. And, hold on until I come. I say, you's the last brother. We always take care of our brother. So this story about we doesn't help our brother, that is not true. My nieces and my nephews and them send money for him. We always look at for Stanley. And here in this condition, and every time in hospital, it is sad for us. I don't want my brother to die. I don't want him to die now without us seeing him. I'm going to try to come soon, but I don't want him to die. I just want help for him. It is not anything about property, and the house in Grenada is our family house. It is not about house. This topic is not about house and property and all these things. It is about our brother life. Our one brother, one we have now. I don't know. I'm at a stop now. I don't know what to do, because I don't know what this girl is doing to him, and he always getting sick, and I don't know. But I would like for them to investigate. My sister is down there, and it's getting the information from her, and it saddens my heart. It saddens my heart. Yes, we know he's a big man. He's 15, he's a big man. And all he have now, we have is 4 sisters. We have 4 sisters, and we brother. We can speak to our brother, and we can see him. It was everything through her. And I did trusted her, and I said to her, listen to me. If you be straight up and honest with me, because I like truth and I like honesty, if you're straight up and honest with me, you will eat out of my hand. We will help you if you think I'm taking care of our brother. But when I see the condition she had my brother in, that was not taking care of my brother. And she always telling me, Margaret, he can't use his hand, he can't see, and they was constantly have to call him. He was constantly going to the hospital. So this is not about property. We're not fighting for no property. Every one of us is okay. We okay with what we have. It is about saving our last brothers, Lawrence, Stanley, Benoit, Jude Gordon, Levi Gordon. So it's about saving Stanley. That's what I want. And I just want to know the truth, and we're not getting the truth. We are not getting the truth. It's so much a different mix-up stories. She not letting us. She only telling him what to say. 1 minute he's saying this, 1 minute he's saying that. He's not in his right mind. After my brother Levi died, she called me and she tell me that somebody called her on the phone and tell her Jude dead and Levi dead and Stanley next. I said, well, who tell you that? Who tell you that? I said, Stanley next. You don't ask the person who is that tell you that. She said she don't know the person. But come to understand now, every minute if you was good to him, you would have treat him good. We have been sending things. I send in barrels. My sister send in barrels. We said our brother cannot be like that, and is okay to help him. I's the one always helping. I'm the big one. I always helping. So we always help one another. We never want to see him go down. We are the Benoits. We always help one another. So she telling me all these things, and he tell me he's afraid of her. He said that he's afraid of her. He's afraid of her. He's afraid of her. So you have to say what she wants him to say. He couldn't talk when she's there. He always have to talk when she's not there. So I only had conversation with him by a neighbor. Wow. Coming to get the truth. So this is not about property and land and all these things. I close to my grave. We have to die and leave that. It's not about material thing. It's about love for our brother. And we need to just know that things are right with our brother. For sisters, we need to know that things is all right with our brother. These boys and them is good boys. They're not bad boys. Levi was a good boy. Jude was the best. And now Stanley is in this situation and being in this thing and dying without we knowing anything about him. We don't want nothing from our brother. What he have is his. What all of us have is our own. We own our stuff. We grew up good, and our mother taught us well. And she taught us to love one another. And that's what we have in our heart. That's what I have in my heart for my family. Not this kind of thing with what this lady bringing in our family. We always help. Anybody who asks about me, always help in Grenada. I always help in. And this is the condition of my brother, as if he have nobody, and she doing as if he have all the sisters. We don't want him. We never throw our brothers away. Never did. So I would like to see if somebody could really investigate. He ain't even speaking. I can't get to speak to him. She is taking the phone. All these kind of a thing. I tell him, get a phone and you could call me. He always had to speak to her. We could never get to speak to him. And it just saddened my heart to see how this thing is going. It is just like a sad thing to me. I can't go through any stress because I'm done in age already. I can't go through stress. But I'm not going to stand by and have her ridiculing my sister name in Grenada and say she put him out. And she this and she that. It is not true. It is not true. We are not fighting our brother for his money or nothing. We don't want his money. He have we money. He doing what he want with it. We are not fighting that. We are fighting. We want to see our brother. We don't want to see him die like a fool. Yeah. Mommy taught us to love and keep each other together, and that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Yeah. All them who doing the wrong, all of them who doing the wrong, and they're getting away with it. And look how Levi died because the high blood pressure and the diabetes run in our family, and because they know they're giving these boys pressure, and these boys just dying like fool, too, gone like a fool. You mean Stanley going to die like a fool? Yeah. I need to see my brother before he die. I didn't see what else. I need to see him. But the condition I hearing he is, I expect to hear him die. And if he die, I don't think I'm coming because I can't take it. I just want help for him. I just want to know what is going on with him because I know that's not Stanley. Everybody call me. Margaret, come and take care of your brother. Margaret, come and take out your brother. People is telling us, come and take him out in Guave. This girl is going to kill him. That is all we're hearing. We're not hearing that he is okay. We're hearing, come and, why these sisters don't come and get their brother? And that does sadden me. That does sadden my heart. Sometimes I'm sleeping in the night because I'm studying, Lord. What is going on with him? What is going on with him? That's what I want. I want to know what is going on with my brother. And we not, my sister was the easiest one to go from Trinidad to Grenada. And she was.
All right, we lost our connection. We lost our connection. Estelle, are you there?
Yes.
All right, we kind of
Yes,
out
I'm
of
here.
time, but we lost the connection with Margaret. We have to close up right now, but I could guarantee you that
Yes,
we'll
Mr. Judge.
continue to look into this situation here to see if we could get better clarification. Because I understand it's very confusing for you guys, not being able to interact and get the facts. And it's sad. I could see it on Margaret's face. I feel her pain. Right. And
Yeah, but I understand a little more of the medical field and everything and the life of humans.
right.
But my question and my concern is that if she's that what they say, and it's all the police saying the same thing, even the social service saying the same thing, they're not supposed to allow her to do those things, because when she feels she can give him a double portion, she just will give him. She may give him the first set and then give him again and all the rest of it, and that is danger in his life.
Yeah. But again,
So that is my
we need to have clarification. You need to have clarification if she is on document as the power of attorney. Power of attorney doesn't mean, I don't believe it means that she could give him medication. You have to be a medical practitioner to do that, especially those type of medication. They have to be given by someone, nurse or someone in that field. So I don't know about that. And I don't know about that high blood pressure medication, because as far as what I'm hearing, that high blood pressure medication is not something that you could get from a pharmacy over the counter like that. It is something that has to be prescribed. But all of these things is what we'll have to look deeper into. It's a lot. It's a lot to look at, and hopefully we get some answers for you guys on what's happening here.
I am telling you, every institution in Grenada here knows her in that way. I go to the health office and they said she is a mental person. The whole family has that kind of a thing in them, right? And when she gets vexed, you wouldn't want to, you can't even speak to her. You have no connection with her at all. And they prevented me from even talking with her because they said that she's mentally ill.
Yes.
So if she is that, the social service tell me that they know her very well. I don't want to call his name, but he said, as I tell them, they said, oh yes, she's not right in her head. I said, you have her with my brother? You have a good minister and thing? Right? Everybody tells me that. So I'm not lying on them. And what I'm saying, if she is like that, you don't allow them to be a wrong, sick person who have all these complications. You have a member of the family, I'm his sister.
Yes.
I am a sister who in Paulfield, who has a business doing the same thing, caring for people like him.
Yes.
I am a sister. So even though, even that you want to be friendly with him, she is not to care for him. We're going to care for him. And when you want to go on friendly with her, go on friendly with her. But you cannot have her generally doing things. Yeah. This is my concern. And they're threatening me.
We have to put a wrap on it here, right? But as I told you, we will do our own investigation on it. In fact, I'll even speak to the young lady. I'll even speak to her myself and hear what she has to say on this. Because we also believe that there's always two sides, sometimes three sides to a story. And it's good to hear what she have to say as well. I guess that's where we need to start.
Yeah, visit where she has my brother. Because I understand it is even worse than where she had him here.
Okay.
And only one thing, it is not so like that. And the social service said they will continue visiting him and so like that. And it's a lot of things. I will like her to give a side of it.
Yes.
And because she has the rights, she has to be heard as well.
Yes, absolutely.
And then you will understand.
Absolutely. But listen, thank you so much. Thank you so much. We have to put a wrap on it here, but thank you so much. That would not be the last time we conversate. We'll stay on this case and monitor and give you updates as we continue our investigation on this case. All right. Thank you so much again. And your sister, she just lost connection.
What I want you to bring out about myself, I have documents and you're going to see where the link is with the family.
Yes.
Right? Because what I want to do is to help others' family to recognize when there is a danger coming in the family, and when you see one family go one way, the other one goes the similar way, and the other one you have to try to catch up, because these things come in indiscreetly.
Yes.
And these people are doing a lot of things indiscreetly. So I have a lot of things that I can send for you. So please start in a file for me, because I will be just taking pictures and sending it to you so that you will understand a little more of, and you will see why I am so clear upon what is going on.
Yeah, I know I have my work cut out for me, because I have a lot of files already, and I know I'll be getting a whole lot more. Thank you so much. I think your sister is back. Let's just say her last words. Could be they have to put a wrap on it. Margaret, you there?
Yeah. Well, all I can do is...
Margaret, that connection not good. I'm not hearing you clear.
I know it's the phone I get you back on.
Yeah. But we're about to put a wrap on it, Margaret. But we'll talk off air, and we'll take care of everything else that we have to take care of off air. All right. Thank you, guys. Listen, this is a lot. This is a whole lot of stuff to work on. I mean, in cases, I think that's probably the most difficult of cases, when you have these type of things dealing with family and land and property and all of these things. It gets more complicated, and it is complicated. But I get a chance to speak to the young lady. If she's willing to speak to me, if she's watching right now, she could call. I'll talk to her off air, get her side of the story. She wants to come on. We're gonna give her the equal opportunity to do so she could get her story out there. But we want to understand the situation that the brother is placed in. Is it that he is there and he is being given medication, and he's documents are being signed and he don't know nothing about it. He has been somehow medicated and intimidated. If that is the situation, I guess that's a serious thing, because if documents are being forged as alleged here, that is a serious implication, especially when you have property and a lot of money involved. All right, so it's a lot. But I promise you guys, we will continue to look into this case and update you on it going forward. Let's see how we start the year off, and then it's going to be a long year. It's going to be a long one. I could feel it already. Okay, thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of our program today. Don't forget, guys, don't forget. This is your platform. Right Along Live is where everyone have a story to tell. If you have a story to tell, we encourage you, inbox us. Come on, let's chat, all right? This season, guys, this whole season is all about love and togetherness. Every year we have a theme. This is what we're preaching this year. So we're trying to bring love, bring the togetherness, right? And the support, right? So guys, if you love the platform, you want to support the platform, you want to see us grow, you like what you hear, you like what you see, please support us by giving us some stars, some digital stars. You could press that star right at the bottom down there. Give us some stars, guys. Yeah, it helps us continue the journey, all right? So get some stars. Stars is cheap. I think you get like about a penny per star or whatever, something like that. Press that star, guys. And it definitely goes towards supporting the platform. Your platform. Consider that like paying it forward. That's what it is. You're actually paying it forward. Also, guys, there are multiple ways that you could support this platform. If you want to donate, we do have a donation link where you could do that as well. Click that link and make a donation, $5, $10, whatever. It will help us to continue all of these things that we have to do and all of the things that we've been doing over these years, right? Also, what you could do if you want to support this platform is by supporting our events, right? So we have two things coming up. We have a brunch coming up. This brunch is going to be really nice for Grenada Independence. It's going to be really nice. You guys got to check that out. It's the Ride and Dine Caribbean style brunch, food, drinks, music, and a whole lot more. All along in full effect. Yeah, all along in full effect. That's going to go down on the 4th of February. On the 5th of February. Can't afford to miss this one. And coming up is our Riders Bingo. Yeah, we're having a bingo, guys. $1,500 bingo. $1,500 bingo, guys. Tickets are $5. Tickets are $5. $5 for the bingo ticket, you know. $5 for the bingo ticket. Yeah, it's like less than the cost of coffee. Get your bingo ticket, guys. $5 could get you up to $1,500, and it's virtual. You don't have to leave your house. You could go in your living room, in your kitchen, and play. You're in your bedroom. Put up your foot, and you're watching us on the TV, and you're playing bingo. It's Ride Along virtual bingo. Tickets available right now at ridebuy.com. In fact, click that link right now, guys. Buy a ticket, man. Support the platform. That's a fundraiser. Now, you could get one ticket for $5, but listen, if you want to G with the big boys, get 3 tickets for $10. 3 tickets for $10. And 5 tickets for $20. 5 tickets for $20. Yeah. If you want to G with the big boys, get 5 tickets, man. Who get one ticket? One ticket. What's that? Get 5 tickets and come back and let's play the Riders Bingo. And that goes down on the 29th of January. 29th of January. Ride Along. Big money bingo. $1,500 virtual bingo. Ridebuy.com. Ridebuy.com. That's how you do it. That's where you get it. Also, guys, we got to tell you about this. We are going to where? Dubai. Yeah, we are going to Dubai. Yeah, in October, but you guys have to confirm. You guys have to confirm all your ride, right? So go to riderstravel.com and get your. Listen, it's only $500 down, and you have 6 months to pay this off. You know, $3,800 for the total trip, 8 days, 7 nights. That include, guys, air, accommodation, meals, and tours. We'll take care of you. Once you're in Dubai, we'll take care of you. You could go to riderstravel.com or sherrydestination.com. That's sherrydestination.com. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of our program today, guys. It was my pleasure, of course, being here with you. On behalf of all of our production team here at Ride Along Live, we say thank you for watching, thank you for sharing, thanks for being a part of our program today. And let me put the donation link, guys. The donation link for those of you who want to send us a little donation, whatever it is, as small as it is, it's fine. It goes a long way. Thank you. On behalf of all of our production team here, our senior executive producer, Lois JJ, of course, our moderators, hardworking moderators, we have Kibbs, Gail, Charles, Deanne Fraser. Thank you guys so much. Catch you guys again tomorrow, Right Along Live, where everyone has a story to tell. Good night.
Carpentry and Cleaning Servicing, providing exceptional carpet and cleaning, floor installation, refinishing, home renovations, drywall, painting, plastering, doors and moldings, electrical and plumbing, and much more. We are a one-stop shop for all your professional needs. Give us a call today on 718-221-5572. That is 718-221-5572. Or you can call our cell on 917-939-3192. Check out our sales on all services. We're located at 218 Schenectady Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. Phillips Carpentry and Cleaning Servicing.
Established in 1998, Ross Road and Funeral Services continues to assist you plan the ideal funeral or memorial service locally or internationally. Our reputation is built on providing personalized funeral services based on love and compassion. Call Ross Road and Funeral Services at 718-547-0640.
Ross Road and Funeral Services, where your loved one is our loved one.
Williams Funeral Service serve you with dignity and compassion as you mourn. Every day, we embark on the journey of life, and one day, the journey will end. It's on that day that you can entrust the celebration of life of your loved ones to David Williams Funeral Service. Call 718-291-3823.